My name is Tim Taylor. I'm a graduate student doing my MBA at George Washington University, and I live and work in DC, Washington, DC. Two friends of mine in my MBA cohort had done a winter program, and they had an awesome time. And when they described the program to me, five different countries, so many different cities, in a complete European experience.
Different people from different parts
and different
of the world.
people, exactly. Meeting Egyptians, Colombians, Mexicanos, everyone. It was an experience I couldn't pass up. They're certainly different from the classes I come to expect from my graduate studies, but I think they are perfectly tempered to fit the program. You can certainly tell that all the teachers have a great deal of experience. I personally have had George, who himself is a wealth of information and facts, and you can tell that he really knows what he's doing. He's really experienced life. And Peter, who is international himself, having been in, or obviously he's German, and he worked and studied in Latin America. But he's a perfect example of an international embodiment that we all, I think we're all trying to strive for in this program. Every single year, every single moment, the world is becoming more and more global. Cultures are thrashing against one another. Then there will be some conflict, but it's only a problem if there are ignorant to culture. And that's why cultural IQ is important. You need to know, appreciate, understand. What was it? You need to be knowledgeable, you need to be mindful, you need to adapt your behaviors. That is cultural IQ. And those who develop that skill will be successful in life because the world is quickly converging. Cultures may not be as converging as quickly, but the world is becoming more and more global every day, and you really need to adapt and develop these skills of adaptation to be successful in life. Well, I've participated in certain extracurricular activities. I think there's a superlative going around that I might win the person who's always had a drink in his hand. Because I've taken some time off. I haven't come from a professional life, and I haven't had an opportunity to really relive my undergrad years, and I'm doing it here in full force. Here you are, traveling across Europe, and you really don't appreciate the depth of history and the waves of time that we're walking through. Luckily, we've had the experience to go through places like Barcelona, which itself is rich in history. Paris, obviously, is a completely cultural experience. And all the other places we've been have had their own sights to see, and everybody has made a really valid attempt to do it, just because, I mean, we're here, and if you don't see it, you're missing it.
Yeah.
The professional visits, I actually really did appreciate the professional visits, mostly because I'm trying to get a job. I would love to work internationally, and not only that, these people have really, the professionals themselves, have really opened up their businesses to us, and have really given us a peek inside how they operate, what they think about, how they manage people, what they do for money, and it's really a terrific experience, and I hope everybody appreciates it as much as I did. I've had the distinct honor and pleasure of concentrating all my time with the international students. If I want to meet an American, I can just go home. So I've done my best to speak with, I mean, the Egyptians are my new brothers. Brazilians are my brother and sisters, and Mexicanos, Colombianos, they're all amazing people. So I've tried my best not to concentrate my time with the Americans for that same purpose I just shared with you, that here we are, we have this opportunity to meet different people. And you know what, to be honest, I've really learned more about culture due to our conversations I have. Not with our sightseeing. You're not going to meet people, you're not going to experience life through sights. But I mean, I've learned so much more just through the relationships I've built on this trip. Yeah, if I had to offer any bit of advice, I would offer everybody to do the extended Barcelona trip, because Barcelona is one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been to in my entire life. What else? There's also you really have to try to open yourself up, not only with the people you meet, but also the experiences that you'll have. You can't prepare yourself for it. You can read a million books, but you'll never know until you're there. And then when you're there, it's a little shocking, but just really try not to care too much. Don't overthink about it. Don't overthink it, rather. It's really just about being appreciative of what you're at and what you're doing, and recognizing the wonderful opportunity you have to yourself. There's no reason to be sad or be homesick and all this. Sure, you'll miss home and all that, but you really need to appreciate where you are and what you're doing. Of the things I remember, my favorite memory, I don't have an answer to that question, because I've made the most out of every city we've been to. Some of the highlights: Barcelona has amazing clubs. They really do. They're fantastic clubs. You can dance, drink on the beach. Everybody's having a good time. And then the beautiful part about Barcelona is, as soon as you party all night, you can wake up and the hardest thing you have to do is go to the beach and lay there and soak it up. The most beautiful place has been Barcelona, but we've also been to Interlaken, which is a different experience in entirety. It's pristine, preserved nature and adventure, all wrapped up in a tiny little cute Swiss bottle. And so I went canyoning. Don't tell Hugo, but I went canyoning, where I threw myself off of waterfalls, swam down rivers, rappelled down cliffs, all the things I shouldn't be doing as a good Forum Nexus student, but that was pretty awesome. Paris, you have to see Paris and go to the Louvre and the Versailles, just because they are so vibrant and one in a million. You'll never see this again. We're in Rhodes right now, which is amazing. The water is beautiful. I went skinny dipping in the Aegean last night. All by myself, myself and I, my three favorite people. It was me and the stars. And it was awesome. That was a good experience. And then you can really wrap it up as saying that the people really are. It's not, the journey is a destination, Danielle. The journey is a destination. I don't think people appreciate that either. The journey itself is a destination. Forum Nexus is a special program for those who have a special mindset, those who want to see the world, who want to live a life of culture and learning, where you can do both, work hard and play hard.
Were you guys there when the umbrella car was
The real unique opportunity that this program presents is that to find and bring together like-minded individuals who all share a common thirst for knowledge and fun and adventure.